Hello, hello, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy GZTV, your hoop expert. No, I'm just kidding. The self proclaimed hoop expert. We are back with another night of hoop talks, and now we have March Madness back in the mix because we have the first wave of Sweet 16 games, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't really have time to watch a whole lot of them because I was focusing on other content. Yeet obviously dropped an album at a very interesting time tonight, so we went through that. But we obviously have college, but first, I know you guys don't want to hear this during March Madness season, but we are going. Oh shit. We are going to be talking about some NBA because it is boiling down to the playoffs. So I am going to talk about first the Magic and the Kings. Now, this is the only game I care to talk about from this 3 game slate. I don't even know why the hell the NBA did this, but we will definitely be talking about it because basketball is basketball. By the way, I've been watching The Naked Gun, and I do think I want to get into that franchise and watch all 3 of the original films after. So we kind of have a comedic franchise to go through. But the Magic stopped a 6 game losing streak by beating the Kings by 4. Obviously, Paulo Banchero dropped 30 points. Paulo Banchero, even though they have been losing, he's been pretty incredible in their recent stretch. You know, scoring the ball, rebounding the ball, passing the ball at an unbelievably high level. They stopped the win streak. I mean, obviously, Paulo Banchero, such a flashy, fun, big offensive player. Now, obviously, Jalen Suggs can stretch the floor. They have other guys. And they played against guys like Daquan Plowden and DeMar DeRozan, who certainly made it tough for their defense, but they get the victory. I'm not sure why. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to have my headphones in. We'll play for the video, but I'm not going to watch any of these highlights. This should be a really short recap, by the way. We don't really have much to talk about. We just have one of these games, and then I'm probably only going to talk about 2 of the Sweet 16 games, just because at this point, it really sucks to say, but Arizona's probably going to win the whole tournament. I mean, really. Uh, Arkansas and fucking Houston definitely sold the bag on my brackets, and there's no way anyone would even have a perfect bracket, even if they had one up to the point of the Sweet 16. No one had Iowa making the fucking Elite Eight. So, shout out to Illinois. There was a lot of upsets in the Sweet 16, which is fun. I mean, there still are some top dogs like Purdue made it to the Sweet 16. Uh, Obviously, Florida's out of it. We'll have to see what happens to, Arizona. We'll have to see what happens to teams like Michigan and Duke, who are playing tomorrow. That'll be very exciting to watch some of those games. I actually should have time to watch some of those games. I have quite the schedule though. I got to work on New Music Friday videos. I have to do some homework. I have to work on the Yeet video a little bit tomorrow. I have to watch an episode of Euphoria so we can continue to get caught up. Which I don't know. I wasn't really able to pay attention tonight. Me and my dad watched a lot of shit tonight, and I'm probably gonna watch The Naked Gun on my phone when I'm going to bed here, so I can kind of try to finish it before I go to bed. Work on the review throughout the day tomorrow. Obviously, when March Madness is on, I'm gonna try to lock in on it as much as I can, and then we have stream at 9 tomorrow. So we'll have to see. That's kind of just the updates with me. Look at Malik Monk bricking. I'm just kidding. I'm off that. I'm off the hate train. Kings don't really have a reason to win games. I don't even know why they're playing everyone. They're even in an even more inclined situation than, like, say, like the Pelicans, who are playing all their guys to lose games and they're just not doing it. I mean, they played good. I would say the Kings played a good basketball game. It's just why, though? 14 points out of Precious Achiuwa. Obviously, he struggled on the interior, or struggled from 3, but he hit some interior shots, grabbed a lot of boards. He is an unbelievably good defensive player. He can defend all 3 levels of the floor. He can get in the passing lanes, get on the loose balls, block shots, rip you on the perimeter. He is great. 10 points out of Maxime Reyno. I don't love him as an offensive player, as a rookie, really, but he's a very good rebounder. He's a very good defensive guy, just using his length to get steals and whatnot. 33 and 11 for DeMar DeRozan. Couldn't really get a 3 ball to fall, but he shot 50% overall. Was a very good rebounder. 13 points for Malik Monk. Not the greatest interior guy, but he's a solid 3-point shooter. He opens up the floor for the starting squad, and you got to give him credit. 14 for Devin Carter. I don't love him as an interior guy, but he can knock down the 3, and certainly he had a lot of turnovers, but he's kind of taken over as the point guard for this team, and that comes with a lot of work. Devin Carter's obviously not super experienced just yet with these big-time minutes. Really good game, though, for Daquan Plowden off the bench. Just pure offense out of this guy. 23 points, 67-60 splits. I have no complaints about how he played. Obviously, Dylan Cardwell could have got the ball a little more offensively. Now, I like him as a rebounder. He's proved to be a pretty awesome big for them. But if you're going to do that, I mean, Dougie McBuckets is a great three-point shooter. Could have got some more minutes in this one. Certainly, Daquan Jeffries could have got some more minutes. But it is what it is. I'm being nitpicky. You look at the Orlando Magic, you get a 30-point performance for Paolo Banchero, who shot 50%, really good rebounding, really good passing, 18 points of pure offense from Tristan da Silva. He's been pretty good in the stretch, 75% from the three-point line, 10 and 11 for Wendell Carter. Gotta love that. 23 out of Desmond Bane, very efficient offensive night, 50% three-point shooting. And he's somewhat played a point guard role for this team. He's very good at moving the rock around, a lot better than he was on the Grizzlies. And then you get an 11-point game for Jamal Cain off the bench. He made a three. He was grabbing rebounds for this team, so you got to love that. Obviously, we will preview tomorrow's games. They're having a lot of games on tomorrow, which is really dumb, I think, because they're having the Sweet 16. But I guess there's some games early in the day. I don't really know what the hell they're doing. Obviously, the Hawks are good, but they're playing my fucking Celtics. I have full confidence that my Celtics can win this game. The Clippers are having a good season, and they're playing a team that basically has the number one pick, highest odds locked. Give me LA. And I know Miami's having a good season, but Cleveland is having a great season. Give me Cleveland. There's no reason Memphis should be winning as a tanking team, and they're playing a great Rockets team. Give me Houston in that one. Chicago, I don't even know why they'd win. I mean, they're not necessarily tanking, but they also don't have much to play for, and they're playing literally the favorites to win the NBA Finals in the Thunder. I don't know how the Thunder don't win this game. I think Toronto's going to continue to have a good season playing a tanking Pelicans team. Give me Toronto. I think Denver's going to continue to have an amazing season playing a lottery team like the Utah Jazz. Give me Denver. And Golden State, they have a handful of games to get over that hump, and they have a pretty easy part of their schedule here coming up. They're playing a lottery Washington Wizards team. I don't see why Golden State can't win this game. I know they don't have Steph Curry. I know they just lost Moses Moody to an absolutely gruesome injury, but I don't see why they can't win this game. You obviously have Portland. Very decent. They can get over that 500 hump with a win against the tanking Dallas Mavericks. We'll see what happens there. Obviously, the Lakers are fucking incredible this season. Very much a playoff team playing a lottery team like the Brooklyn Nets. And if the Brooklyn Nets lose this, I don't know. It's going to get pretty close between them and the Pacers for that one pick in the lottery. Odds, anyway. You're not guaranteed, but you get what I mean. Getting into the college basketball, what you all came here for, we're going to talk about Texas, Purdue, then Iowa, Nebraska. A lot of Big Ten here. I mean, Texas is the only SEC school in this running. A lot of Big Ten. I mean, damn, the Big Ten is taking over this tournament. Even Illinois got a win. 3 Big Ten teams of the Elite Eight are already punching their ticket. And I guess if you looked for tomorrow, I mean, let's see. I mean, Michigan has a chance to punch their ticket as another one. Michigan State could upset UConn and punch their ticket. Tennessee. No, wait. Okay, neither of those. Never mind. I'm fucking stupid. Neither of those teams. Those are SEC and Big 12. But let's get into it. Let's start with Texas and Purdue. Man, Purdue survives this one, but Texas looked really good. And this is good for my bracket. I got this matchup completely correct. Now, again, Houston and Arkansas definitely fucked me a little bit on there. But this was a great game to kind of watch a little bit of. Kaufman-Wren tips in the game winner, sends Purdue past the 11th seed Texas. We almost had a crazy Cinderella story, and I mean, I guess we already do with the Iowa Hawkeyes, which is coming up next. Texas wins or loses by 2 in the Sweet 16. Trey Kaufman-Wren, heard coach Matt Painter remind the Boilermakers so many times during his 4 years at Purdue that it's not always the first shot of a possession that matters most. It could be the last. This was an absolute thriller. This was incredible. I mean, absolute final buzzer action. I guess we could watch this really if you want to. But Trey Kaufman-Wren, the last second tip in. I mean, I saw some clips on Twitter. It could have been a little push, but come on. Dalen Swain was great, though. Very tough offense from guys like him, guys like Voka Titus. I mean, these guys showed all season long how good they were. And I think Dalen Swain, I think Tremont Mark, they could get on draft boards potentially if they're really looking at it, because this Texas team is special. They won 2 games in March Madness as an 11 seed. That does not happen often. It's crazy, you know. Not a Cinderella story. Could have been, I guess. That was wild, yeah. He did push him off a little bit. They didn't have a timeout. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Oh my god. Oh, if he would have hit that, that would have been insane. Look at Braden Smith. I'm really happy for Braden Smith. I think guys like him deserve it for sure. But yeah, there's a highlight for you. Let's see. Let's look at it. Obviously, Texas loses this game. You get a 12-point game for Jordan Pope. I don't love him as an interior player, but he was knocking down threes this game. You get a 15-point performance for Dalen Swain. Not the most efficient offensive player, and certainly he had a lot of turnovers in this one. They gave him the ball a lot, though, and he was rebounding. He was passing at an unbelievable level. Just an insane offensive masterclass for Tremont Markman. 29 points. That is incredible. And obviously Camden Heide, not very efficient, kind of only shoots threes. I mean, I like him as a rebounder, but didn't do a whole lot else. I mean, they have bench pieces, as Nick Cody got plenty of minutes as a very efficient offensive player. But Kendall Weaver got 10 minutes in the Sweet 16 game. I don't understand it. I know he's also not the most efficient offensive player, but Kendall Weaver has been the glue guy for this team ever since he got here. I feel like he's the locker room guy. He's not necessarily the greatest, but you look at him, how long has he been in Texas? 3 years now? He started on university, some weird Utah school. But Kendall Weaver's the glue guy. If you don't give him more minutes, I don't know what the hell we're doing here. So that's kind of dumb, I think. Boilermakers, of course, are fucking great. They played really good. I'm rooting for them for the rest of the tournament. I think they're awesome. Trey Kaufman-Wren had 20 points. He shot 80%. Unbelievable at grabbing the boards. You get 11 points for Oscar Clough, who's kind of a guy I just learned about this year. He was grabbing a lot of boards. A lot of rebounding from this team overall. 10 points for CJ Cox. Very good rebounding. You get 16 points for the greatest passer in NCAA history, Braden Smith, and he didn't slow down there with his passing this game. He was great there. He was playing really good on-ball defense for this team. And then you get 18 points. Fletcher Lawyer, one of the best three-point shooters in NCAA history, shooting 50% from three. He's surely the best three-point shooter, taking over Carson Edwards' record for the Purdue Boilermakers. 50% three-point shooting. I mean, those guys just play to their strengths, and they did it very fucking well. So shout out to Purdue as we move on next to Iowa versus Nebraska. Holy shit, we get a first Sweet 16 for Iowa in almost 40 years. What an advancement. This is insane. The 9th seed Iowa continues an improbable March run. No one had any expectations going into this tournament. Obviously, Bennett Sturtz making the move from Drake was a pretty big deal. And I think the coach went with him, I want to say. But this is insane. They won by 6 against Nebraska to reach the Sweet 16. I've never really been a fan of Nebraska, which is why I had them losing in this tournament early. That's why they don't really lose. I have good reason to think this. They don't really win tournament games. But I'm glad they lost. I'm sorry. Some of their characters, some of their guys on their team kind of fucking piss me off. I don't know what it is. You look at Nebraska and you're like, this guy pisses me the fuck off. That's just my gut feeling. This motherfucker right here, Byguk Tunzel, he pisses me off. But they win the game. Tate Sage hit a 3 late in the game. He was awesome. Alvaro Figueres punctuates their trip to the Elite Eight just like he punctuated their trip to the Sweet 16. Remember, he had that game-winning shot. He continues to do it. Only 4 players on the court for Nebraska to get a late and one. I don't know what the hell Nebraska was doing. I mean, clearly they were expected to make it at least to the Elite Eight, right? No. They were, I don't fucking know, dude. But Bennett Sturtz, great. I mean, this was one of those success stories of being a transfer coming from a small school. I think Bennett Sturtz he's a senior now. He's from Liberty, Missouri. Wait, what? No way. Hold on. Hold up. I don't want to give you all my location. Okay, he's 3 hours away, but I thought he was from Liberty as in in Illinois, but no, it's Missouri. I'm just trying to look here. He started on Drake for 1 year. He only played basketball for 2 seasons? What the fuck? How does that make sense? Okay, maybe he... I don't know what the fuck happened with him, but it's cool. Let's look at this, though. Take a look. Iowa gets the victory. 11 points for Cooper Cook. I mean, just hustling all around the floor. Insanely good rebounder, insanely good on-ball defender. You get a 20-point game for Bennett Sturts, who is a solid three-point shooter. It continues to be a solid offensive player for them throughout the season. That doesn't change come tournament time, which is really cool to see. Great games off the bench for guys like Alvaro Figueira, 16 points, 6 for 7 from the field, 67% from 3. I mean, that is great, and he is such a tough defender. He was playing some hard defense in this game. 19 points for Tate Sage. He shot 60%, was an unbelievably good rebounder for this team. You fucking love to see these stories, man. You obviously look at the Cornhuskers. Bryce Sanford had 25 points, shooting 60% from 3, grabbing some rebounds. I mean, he was unbelievable as an offensive player. His brother's actually in the league on the Thunder. You get to Braden Frager off the bench. Honestly, fuck him. I know he had a good game here with 16 points. I don't like his energy. There was kind of a moment earlier on in the season he went viral for doing like these handguns. It just kind of pissed me off. So I'm glad they're gone. Fuck them. Seriously. Burke Bayek Tunzel. I get it. He's a really good traditional big man in the sense that he can grab a shit ton of boards for you. He can block shots. He has the offensive skill of a fucking grandma. What the fuck is this, dude? Like, Braden Frager needs more minutes. You need to give more minutes to Cale Jacobson, who can also grab rebounds. Maybe not as well, but he can grab the damn rebounds. Like, god fucking damn, bro. You know, how tall is Cale Jacobson? I mean, he's not the biggest. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to put him in there, but he needs more fucking minutes. These guys need more minutes. Off the bench, Braden Frager should have damn near started on this team. Certainly should have started over everyone else besides Bryce Sanford. I mean, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Sam Hoiberg's fine. I like Sam Hoiberg. He's fine to stay, but like, Ranked Mast or Jamarcus Lawrence, like, why the fuck are they starting over Braden Frager? I know I said I hated him, but, like, fuck off. Again, fuck Houston. Fuck Arkansas. You guys ruined my bracket. But the other things I could say is I think Duke is going to beat St. John's tomorrow. I still have faith in that. I still have faith that Michigan's going to take it home against Bama. I want to say I had Michigan State beating UConn, but I don't remember. I'm actually going to open my bracket right now. This was a tough one to pick. This is a really good Sweet 16 game. I think of all the 4 games tomorrow, this is easily going to be the best one. St. John's and Duke could be fun. I don't really think Alabama has what it takes to beat Michigan. We'll see, though. My bracket is fucking garbage. But yeah, I have Michigan State, so that is going to be a really fun game. I have Michigan State upsetting UConn, going to the Elite Eight. There you have it. Tennessee, Iowa State, I don't really care for this one because I had Miami, Ohio going to the Elite Eight like a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Because I had Kentucky going there too. Oh my god, what a dumbass. Like, I thought I had ball knowledge. I thought I was like, oh, you're like underestimating these teams. Fuck no, it was not that at all. I happened to be a casual that kind of just caught up to the train a little bit too late. So, alright. I'm not going to go to bed just yet. I'm probably going to watch this spoofy-ass Naked Gun movie for a little bit longer. I know I probably should wait for my dad, but he can watch it on his own time. I think he watched the original films. But leave a like on the stream, comment, do whatever you want. You can subscribe. You can do all that stuff. It's been GZTV. Obviously, tomorrow we will be back with both NBA and college again.